Chatters. This is Douglas George Black III. And we kind of have a strange, well, that's on my screen. Hey, Kyle Bailey, you've done an amazing job. Thank you so much for all your great work. And it is Father's Day in America. And what about the UK? Happy Father's Day, everybody. It's also the second day of summer. It's also a solar eclipse. How's that for intensity, huh? Have you guys noticed that things have been intense in your lives? Pony Girl, what do you think? Gustavo, Alex Haynes, good evening. Happy Father's Day to you. Ann, 83 years old, I'm 71. So let's do the $64,000 question. In the United Kingdom, do they celebrate Father's Day? Do they celebrate it in Denmark? Do they celebrate it in Germany? Do they celebrate it in Argentina, in Mexico, in Vietnam? Where do they let's start again. Where do they celebrate Father's Day in the world? Jason Cluo, Alex Haynes, you should know, John Gaffilin, you're all from the UK. Living a van down by the river. Happy Father's Day, Doc. Yes, well, Bruce has not gotten me a card for Wiley Doodle. Nice to see you. Anybody who's a father, raise their hand. You guys are, I know depressives usually don't get married and have children because they don't want to pass down their genes, but some of you guys must be fathers. Come on, raise your hand. Jason, yes, you're a father? Excellent. How old are your children? Bimir Tersnil, you, question mark. Wow. In the UK, they celebrate. Okay, anybody get a Father's Day card, present? James D. Jorgen Hansen, you sound like you might come from Denmark or Scandinavia. D Videos X, hey Doug, it's normal not to be recovered by 6 months. Yeah, mine have been 9 to 18. One day at a time, D Video X. Don't worry about when. Just know that you will get better. In Argentina, so yes, is it celebrated in Argentina too? Hello, Illinois, says Kyle. Nicole Visser, Father's Day is celebrated in the Netherlands today. Okay. Boy, all those card companies are making all that money, but not as much as Mother's Day. That's when they make the most money. And you know what? The woman who founded Mother's Day was so pissed off, so upset, because even in Gaza they celebrate Father's Day. Wow, this is universal. Anyway, she was so upset because Mother's Day immediately got commercialized to make money for the card companies. She died miserable, even though she was the one, and I don't know her name, you can look it up, but she lobbied and got Mother's Day to be a recognition of all mothers. Boy, that was a mouthful. Danielle, I want to go down to Houston and crash with you to see Joel Osteen still. Has anybody felt the eclipse? And what about the first day of summer? And Danielle Akasha, what is that you are wanting to show me? I'll go click on it and see what's going on. Oh, a nice little image of you. I like it. It's cute. Of course, it's your, what do you call it? Your avatar. Father's Day in Denmark is on June 5th. Well, that was 2 weeks ago, but better earlier than never. Hey, Vlad Fartusus, hi from Romania. Thank you for your inspiring videos. And guess what? My mother and her parents were all born in Romania. I am 50% Romanian. How's that for that? Anyway, do they celebrate Father's Day in Romania? Gutty Medicine, I hope you're doing as well as possible, says Kay Bailey, who's always up and trying to encourage everybody else. Hello, happy Father's Day from Chesapeake, Virginia. Yes, my dad died 30 years ago today. Wow. Well, that's bittersweet, huh, Stephanie? Well, God bless you. I'm going to Arizona with my boyfriend and his kids. Well, that sounds fun. Of course, you're going from one hot weather into the other. Lots of people here today. I don't know how many. Let me know. Christy Cochran, I keep slipping back into darkness each time it's worse. I'm 73 and living alone. Yeah. Is there any way you can get a roommate or find some other way to get into community? What about some sort of assisted living? I don't know where you live, but people usually do age better when they live in community, or at least have people around them. I'm 71, and if Joan were not here, I'd be toast. My son is German Shepherd for now, haha, but I'm still 20, so there's a chance. Well, very good, Sunit. And did your German Shepherd give you a biscuit for a Father's Day? Summertime, 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 summertime. I screwed up at the end. Anybody remember that song called Summertime? It was very, very popular in the 1960s. Eclipse in Gaza, of course, it's all over the world, Mohammed, but can you see it? We can't see it from 5 months ago yesterday, my father died. Right. Wow. You and Stephanie should reach out and console each other. M, forgetting about Father's Day till you mentioned, hey, on my cognitive stuff. Well, I guess you're not a dad. Well, neither am I. I've started listening to Eckhart Tolle, very interesting guy. I'll say he had a spontaneous spiritual awakening. You also lost your father early? Wow. You know, well, my father was never really there for me emotionally, but he did his best. He was a good provider. Christy Cochran, you're trying. You're going to be really well. You're finally online. Yes, Shirley, I love you, Ms. MJ Brooklyn from Orlando or somewhere like that. Congrats on being sober. I personally cannot stop smoking weed. It helps take me out of reality for a moment. Each moment is like torture on this earth. It really sucks. I'm not comfortable. Well, Craig Smith, what about going for a run up Rocky Butte or doing something aerobic? That'll take you out of reality. He gave me a scratch on my hand. Well, what a nice dog. My son is a German Shepherd too. Well, living in Van down by the river in Sinead, you should reach out to each other. 10 days sober, Madeline and Carrie Parker from the UK. How did the photo go to jail? Because it was framed. Very good, Carrie. You make the best jokes. Can anybody remember Carrie's joke? Oh, I got to hold. Thank you very much, Jem. Wow, that's the first contribution you've made in a while. Thank you for your generosity. Jem is one of my favorite people. She basically says really nice things on my video comments, and she lives in the UK, and she's had a struggle, but I think she's doing better. I haven't read your comment on the last video. Speaking of which, how many people have seen my video, Reasons to Stay Alive, which I released yesterday? I think over 1,700 people. That's a record for me. My 2 little girls might be taken away from me. What? Oh, well, if they are taken away from you, you will get them back when you feel better. I promise you. You could see it in Gaza. Well, wow, did it already happen? Carrie Parker, your joke is inane, but I love it. Thank you, Jen, for your generosity. By the way, speaking of the UK, I am trying to enter a chess problem-solving contest in the United Kingdom. I solved the problem, but I need to send it into London, but I need a UK address. And if I do, I can get picked for the finals and go to the World Chess Problem Solving Championship. So I'm very, very good at this. I need a UK address. If anybody wants to email me and let me use their address or to send in my winning problem, douglasblock@gmail.com. Or I might write some of you. Okay. We have to smash that like button for DB. I don't even know where the like. Oh, there it is. There's a smiley button. What about the $sign button? That would even be better. All right. Oh my God, says Diamond Fighter. I'm glad I clicked on this video. I would have forgotten about it. Well, Sebi knows. I think most of the sons have bittersweet relationship with their dads. Well, that's certainly true. Sachin, hello to you. Yes, we do have mixed feelings, but evidently most of our dads did the best they could and were cool. Most of your videos have really helped me lately, Jim. Well, of course, you've been commenting on them. Thank you. I'm glad they're doing. M, what a wonderful name that is. M, so glad to be online when you broadcast, Douglas, because your videos helped me through some very challenging moments. Thank you, Jason Clulo, for another £5. Look at these Brits. I love the UK. Okay, here's my question. There's Scotland, there's Ireland, and England. Who is not in the UK? Is it Northern Ireland? Or is everything in the UK? What about Scotland? Oh, Santorini is here. Where is he? I haven't seen him in ages. By the way, anybody here from Noah Thomas? I don't feel alone. Seeing all of you helps. Thank you, Christy Cochran. You're more than welcome. Community is the way it goes. Hang on, Sana. Yeah. What are some examples of not being there for someone emotionally as a father? I don't know. How about never talking to them? I'm asked because I think my father has an issue. He's always been a provider. Well, that's what many fathers are. That's what they know how to do. Well, you know, hey, son, how's your day going? Hey, son, you want to go ball game? Hey, son, do you want to have a catch? You know, the father reaching out and making a connection. That's what you want to see. And somebody just donated some money. I think it was who? Down by the river? M, you're more than welcome. I love the brevity. You know, brevity is the soul of wit. I love how your name is just so concise. M. Does that stand for M&M's or Mary? Okay. Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Scotland are the 4 UK countries. Okay, James Z. Who is not? I'm assuming that Southern Ireland, which is mostly Catholic, is not part of the UK. Anybody else? Douglas, I look forward to the live chat every week. You help me a lot with your information. Well, I'm glad it's not misinformation. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? Greetings from Bosnia. All right. Do they celebrate Father's Day in Bosnia? And look at Lazy Irans. Happy Father's Day, you all. Sound like you come from Texas. Wow. By the way, Kyle lives in Texas. He said it gets really hot there. Shirley K, thank you so much. He's always been there for me. I love him, forgive him. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that forgiveness. I mean, I know I've done my... Oh, I think you're talking about your father, not me. Okay. Nice work, John. Forgiving your father is really important. Craig Smith says, life is so confusing. It really sucks, man. I wish I could just have peace inside my mind. Well, you can. You have all the peace you need inside of you, but your brain chemicals are messing it up. You got to get them straightened out. But have you ever tried just going by a river and just closing your eyes and taking a deep breath and merging into nature? That helped me when I was depressed. You can get to that peace. It's always there. It hasn't gone anywhere. Is that too much to ask for? Money is the answer to all problems. If only I was rich. No, you kidding me? I promise. I was just thinking about that. No, I've got some money, my friend, and I can tell you that money does not solve problems. I had a fall the other day. My back has been really hurting. I'm now injured. I can't bike ride. Hey, when you can exercise, you're toast. So no, money will not buy health, right? What did Paul Simon say? All my wealth won't buy me health, and so I smoke a pint of tea a day. Money won't buy you health. It won't buy you love. It won't buy you happiness. It can make things a lot easier for you, of course. You need money to survive, but no, it is not the answer to life. I'm 71 years old. You can take it to the bank. But, Craig Smith, peace of mind, it's like the sun. When it's cloudy outside, you can't see the sun, but it's always there. The sun is always there above the clouds. If you could take a plane above the clouds, you'd see the sun is shining. It hasn't gone anywhere. Ireland isn't part of the UK. Well, Southern Ireland isn't. Ajam Iman, yeah. So, going back to Craig Smith, yes, the sun is always shining even when it's cloudy. Your peace of mind is always there. You just have to find a way to penetrate the ego and get to it. Easier said than done. You might want to watch Eckhart Tolle, who's very, very popular these days. How do you spell Eckhart? Eckhart. Yeah, try listening to him on tape or reading his. By the way, somebody recommended The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. That's an incredibly popular book. It looks interesting. Teofeng, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Do any other depressives have issues with how they perceive time? Time always seems to be so slowly. Yes, of course. When you're in pain and misery, time does seem very slow. That's what Einstein said. How do you get moving when get out of the bed is difficult? Excellent question, Carolyn. You have somebody call you up, as I did, and roust you out of bed. You need someone else to help you. You're more than welcome, Craig. You have that peace. Don't you forget it. Try delving into some spiritual tools. And also, if you are depressed, are you taking medication or how are you getting it treated? Because when you're really depressed, you can't really find the God within. It's a really cruel illness. So get the depression treated and get into your spirituality. Karen, please, if anyone can please pray for me that I will get through. We're all going to pray for you, Karen, and I'm going to do something even better. Oh, Brazil, Thales, I love you. Do they have Father's Day in Brazil? We have an international audience here, don't we? Okay, so Karen, I'm going to give you a toll-free number. I know I've given it out before, but I can't give it out enough. It's called Silent Unity. Anybody ever call that besides me? Corona. You've seen the corona of the sun? All right. Wear your mask, please. Okay, well, I don't need to wear it now because you guys are thousands of miles away. Anyway, Silent Unity, everybody. Call that number when you're having a hard time, or you can have them pray for somebody else. That's the key. Have them pray for somebody else if they need it. You've been in good spirits, Jason. Let's hear a bad joke if you've been in good spirits. Joke, please. Mark R. is always asking for them. God bless you, Douglas. Your videos are a source of hope for me as I struggle with suicidal thoughts. Oh, White Wolf, I'm sorry about that, but guess what? I'm writing a book called When It Hurts Too Much to Live on suicide prevention. And some of the live chatters, like Kyle, have given me feedback. Would you like me to send you some chapters on hope? I would love to. I'm looking for people who are struggling right now. As you know, 2 weeks ago, I had a video called Should I Live or Should I Die? Amazingly popular. And then yesterday, Reasons to Stay Alive. Should I live or should I die? You should live, because you do have reasons for living. This gets to the heart of what the suicidal person goes through. So please, send me, email me your email address. I will send you this stuff. I'm very excited about it. I'm hoping it does a lot of good. And just in case you don't have my email address, Taco Platter. Hey, you've never read my book. Not much of depression is psychosomatic. How much of it is psychosomatic? I don't know, but usually it's not. All right, Lazy Eye Ranch. I know some of your family had very, very different political and spiritual views than you do. I understand. All right, Super Strain, Robin. Love to see you here. Well, Brandon, I understand you. I understand you're upset with your dad, and it's hard to forgive. But just, you know what? I have a video on forgiveness, and it's about how people are basically doing the best they can with the knowledge they have at the time. So that's what I say about my father, who wasn't very skillful, but he did the best he could. So I understand, Brandon, that your father was not there. He wasn't a very good father, and but as I said, human beings are imperfect, but it takes a while to get there. I'm very suicidal in the early morning, says Ajahn Imman. Why is it in the morning? Because that's how the brain works. All of my depressions, woke up in the morning agitated, hitting myself in the head, wanting to die. There's something about the diurnal or the way that depression works, the rhythms of depression, that mornings for most people are worse, and in the evening it lets up. Just the nature of the illness. Reading, oh, Robert Jenkins is about to give me $20. Thank you, patron Saint Robert. Should we erect a statue to him? Thanks, Bob. Robert, how did you send me money? You're driving to South Carolina, aren't you? This station is based on freeload donations. I know I sound like a church, but this is a ministry. Call me Pastor Doug, will you? You can call me Bishop Doug, Pastor Doug, and a lot of other things. Why did the restaurant hire a pig? He was good at bacon. Carrie Parker, you're wonderful. Okay, did that do it for you, Mark, or whoever, the guy who always asks for the jokes? Thanks for letting us read it. Yeah, Super Strain. I have a lot more to send you. I've been struggling myself with this health problem. By the way, why don't you guys pray for me? I'm in a lot of pain right now. It's hard for me to be sitting here. Anybody have any Oxycontin? No, shut up, Douglas. I don't do drugs. Yeah. All right. So, someone was wanting for a joke, and Carrie Parker has stepped up to the plate. Pretty in Black. I'm so lonely and empty. Well, I'm very pretty in black too. Well, lonely, sad, and empty. Can you reach out? Are there groups you can go to? Can you find a therapist? How about this, the live chat? What about BetterHelp? There's a lot of resources on the internet where you can reach out and touch people. And Silent Unity, according to Anne, is wonderful. All right, glad to answer your questions. Could someone tell me how many people are Pope Doug? I like that. Yeah, for me, I don't know how I feel from the morning to about 3 hours later. Feel dumb. Yes, it is true. Deacon Doug. Yeah, DD. I like that. Bishop Doug. BD. Learn how to take care of yourself. Don't rely on people, and they will let you down. Well, it's a little bit of each. So, I'm going to make a joke about the Pope, right? So, tell me who of you gets this joke? The bishop runs in and says, Pope, oh my God, I have really good news and bad news. Pope says, what's the good news? God is calling you on the phone line. He's right here on the telephone, Pope. Aren't we excited? The Pope says, what's the bad news? Well, he's calling you from Salt Lake City. Okay, who knows why that was funny? Someone tell me. He's calling you from Salt Lake City. During the bed morning, remind yourself this is normal for you in the morning. Yeah, get out of bed, start doing the day, and things will get better. Lagai from Canada, been very ill, right? Pelvis, flank, and stomach, middle of the night to ER. Wow, morphine shot. Well, that's what stress of moving will do to you. I fell down and hurt my back, and I woke up in a lot of pain. I'm sitting here. I'm being a martyr. Will you please make me a saint, because I'm a martyr right now, sitting on this chair. Ow! Okay, I got that out of my system. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. I am in pain. But doing a live chat actually helps me feel better, because when you give to others, chemicals are released in your own brain. It's called helper's high. So, we're all getting something out of this. But yeah, Pope. Anyway, someone needs to tell me why that was a funny joke. Yes, Susan Murray and Alex Haynes says yes. Salt Lake City is the head of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormon Church, which the Catholic Church does not really approve of. Yeah, God is a Mormon, right? That was what was funny, because God is not a Catholic, God is not a Mormon. But you know what? Okay, as my gym teacher used to say, listen up. Darling Douglas, another DD. Thank you. I love it when the women say that. Okay, are you ready for this? How did I injure your back? I was downstairs looking for some boxes and I tripped, fell down and rammed my back against a cement pillar. That's what happened. If I had hit my head, I might not be here today. You are Superman, so sorry about your back. Can relate. Yes, well, when you're 71, the body is mortal, but the soul is immortal. Yes, so thank you. Of course you believe in prayer. It works. So, you ready for this quote? The Mormon, okay, so the Pope didn't like that he was a Mormon. God was a Mormon. Is God a Catholic? What is God? Is God a Mormon, a Protestant, a Catholic, a Jew, a Muslim? Here's my answer. Okay, everybody, listen up. Tell me what you think of this quote. And I didn't originate. I usually don't talk about religion here, but this is cool. Okay, here we go. Here's my quote. If you can read it, God is too big to fit inside any one religion. Lazy Eye Ranch, what do you think of that? Start a grateful list. If you have food, shelter, and reasonably good health and good friends, you are blessed more than a lot of the world today. Carrie Parker, I couldn't agree with you more. Glad you're on today. Tried giving you my email address last time, but it was too late. Well, it's leahryder@aol.com. Leah Benetti, I love it. This is great, Mormon, yes. Good quote for sure. God is too big to fit in any side religion. Look, why are people fighting each other if they're basically worshiping the same God anyway? That's what everybody says to themselves. As my gym teacher used to say, is that a Woody Allen line? I don't know what Woody Allen line you're talking about. Okay, forgive my family, yes. Who can't forgive me, etc. Hey Douglas, I'm sending you some distant healings across the ocean. Thanks, Jem. Well, if your family can't forgive you, that's their problem. That's not your problem. You know what? Not forgiving somebody is like taking poison and expecting the other person to die. So if any of us have resentments towards anybody else, I know it's hard, but eventually we need to let go of them because they're really hurting us more than the other person. I had a lot of resentment towards my mother for a lot, but then after she died, I realized that she was really an amazing person and she was doing the best I can. Now I have a picture of her in my bedroom, and a lot of who I am today, I owe to her, including my amazing memory. Happy Mother's Day, Mom! Okay. That was a couple of weeks ago. Happy Father's Day, Dad! He passed in 2005. Yes, well, if I'm Superman, how could I have hurt my back? And someone has given me $13.99, and it's got to be Lagai. Peace and love to everyone. Peace and love to you. I love it how she always does the 99 cents bit. Thank you all for your contributions. It means a lot to me because, my mother always wanted me to be a doctor and making $250,000 a year. You have no idea how rich my friends are. But guess what? Do you remember the last line of It's a Wonderful Life? No man can be poor if he has friends. How many people have watched It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart? Okay, here. So this is my all-time favorite movie. Does anybody here like It's a Wonderful Life besides me? Yeah, don't make the mistake of thinking everybody thinks the same way as you. That's very good, Jason. What do I think happens after death? I have absolutely no idea, but I do believe consciousness continues. In Brazil, Father's Day is always on the second Sunday of August. Well, you got a ways to go. Yes, I agree with you, Nicole. We are all connected. So how many people are watching this comedy? Anybody? God is energy. David Icke's description of God is all there ever is, ever has been, and ever will be. Well, that makes sense to me. Oh yeah, our spine should have been designed better. Well, that's true. Love that quote about religion. Good quote for sure. This is great. Yeah, God is calling from Salt Lake City. Leah Ryder at AOL.com. I kind of like that. All right. So, what are we grateful for today? I'm grateful for my live chat. Oh. How many people are watching? People, tell me. Awesome movie. Yep. Top 5. Thank you, Mark. Or I agree with you. Well, I missed you also, Shlomo Zion. Sounds like you're a nice, come from my culture. Chom Choms, yay! By the way, I finally quit SSRIs. Took them for 2 years and they didn't make any difference. Today I was in the first day without any withdrawal symptoms. Good for you. Well, I hope you continue to feel better. My husband is being so optimistic while I'm in sorrow and balance. Yeah, well, good. One of you has to make up for it. Lagai, I hope you and I both feel better. If you had to choose one, which would you choose? Severe anxiety, depression, or mixture? I have a video on that. I'm not sure which I'd choose. Yeah, they're both horrible. 69, that's good. Let's get above 70. Thank you, Thales. God is not religion. God is a loving relationship. 71. Okay, let's hit 80. Great for my health, business, and my dog. Yes, of course. Well, it's 12:30. I don't know how I'm going to make it the next 30 minutes. I'm going to have some hummus. Excuse me, please. Actually, I'll finish my banana first. Hare Om, Hare Om, Hare Om. How's that? Do I sound like a guru? Oh, we're down to 64. I probably should not be doing that. All right. I was originally about to type, no, they were made in Belgium, but then I was like, oh, Cape Town, South Africa. I hear it's beautiful in South Africa. The French fries were not cooked in France, they were cooked in Greece. I didn't know that. Huh. I have to ask my first. Oh, Greece. Oh, very good. Very good. Yes, gratitude is very important. What happens when you change medications? Well, for some people, nothing. For some people, something. Talk to your, well, I love you too, Craig. I love the name Craig, by the way. Blank mind and loss of thought process. Anyway, Mohammed, when you change medication, sometimes nothing happens, sometimes it's a big jump. Talk to your doctor. I'm from Indian side, Taj, and please respond to me. I was suffering from anxiety and took antidepressants. I am healing slowly, but it's called erectile dysfunction. Well, that's what some antidepressants do. They call having it sexual symptoms. Well, you know, talk to your doctor. There are probably ways around that. Oh, you've been listening to Eckhart? How does he square with your Christian theology? I'm strong Christian theology myself. To me, there's no contradiction. Oh yeah, Axe Haynes. A lot of people who say when they're depressed they feel dissociated and disconnected. Absolutely, very common symptom. Happy Father's Day to all fathers. So who here besides me has sent a text or a call say Happy Father's Day either to your own father, someone you know who's a father? Anybody reached out and said Happy Father's Day yet? Do so by the end of the day. People need to be acknowledged. It's the meds you're on, says Jason. I had my first 8 years. It went well. Wow. Yikes. Hey guys, for me, depression is weird. During summer, I keep eating instead of starving. I starve during the winter. Just have a lot of bad thoughts. Well, M, again, reach out for help. Mental health professionals, sometimes drugs, mostly. I love watching and hearing Douglas. I don't like Eckhart. Wow, I am cooler than the great spiritual teacher. Okay, you get a free thing for saying that. Anybody, if anyone hasn't had that chart, this chart about how to use body, mind, and spirit activities to improve your mood in conjunction with treatment. This is 40 years of suffering. This comes. Whoops. Can you see that, everybody? 40 years of suffering took me to do this. It's for free. A lot of psychologists like it. Mary, I love that name. It's a holy name. All right, I've never commented before, but just wanted to say that I completely recovered from depression without medication. Excellent. What else is Mary saying? Hold on, I gotta find what she's saying. Medication made me so numb and horrible. Thank God I'm doing great now. Well, you're right, Mary. Some medication makes some people feel great, but I want to tell you this, Mary. I'm glad you recovered, but depression is a chronic relapsing condition, so stay vigilant. Do whatever you did to recover, keep doing it. Don't let up, because it can come back and bite you in the tush, as it has with me and many other people. So, but congratulations for feeling better. You feel like a living dead, Sana? Well, that's what depression does to you. I'm not religious, but I believe that God is with all people at all times and everywhere at all times. Well, that's pantheism. I agree with you. I agree specifically during lockdown. I've been very isolating. Yes, a million miles from life. Lockdown has been horrible. Oh. All right, Shirley, you sent greetings to two guys. It's their first Father's Day as grandpas. Excellent. You don't have a good relationship with your family, Sunit? Well, maybe you could call someone else who's a father and say Happy Father's Day to them. How significant is the negative effect of marijuana during depression? For some people, it's very significant. A depression, I mean, marijuana is a depressant. So if you're depressed and you take it, it could make you more depressed. Why did the chicken go to the seance to get to the other side? That is so beautiful. That's brilliant. You have to know what a seance is. Thank you very much, Lazy Eye Ranch. I know your father loved insane jokes, but that was really good. Really, really, really good. Same here. Yeah. To get to the other side. Do you understand why Lazy Eye Ranch's joke is so funny? Medical marijuana affects your bad when you're depressed. Well, that's true for some people. All right. Lazar Maria, one of my favorites. What country are you from? I've had 2 major episodes in my life. I'm 39 years old. Wow, you're a baby. You don't think you could handle another episode? No, you could if you had to. The greatest fear is the fear of not being able to cope. Hopefully you never will, but don't go out into the future and psych yourself out. If you have another episode, if it comes, you'll handle it. Dad is almost 91, is very much active. Very good, Carolyn. You have good genes. Well, how'd they take care of you in the ER? The guy going to the ER? Wow, I went there once. How am I Sniper Piper? Well, I'm good because you're here. Sniper Piper is one of my favorite YouTube names. I fell down and hurt my back and I'm in pain. Otherwise, I'm doing well. What did the bald man exclaim when he received a comb for his present? Thanks, I'll never part with it. Wow, Lazy Eye Ranch, this must be coming from your dad. I'm going to tell this to my friend who's also going bald like me. It's 12:37, and I hope you're all having fun on this Father's Day. Remember, reach out to a dad, or reach out to your own dad, or reach out to your pet who's kind of like your dad. Remember, gratitude for all that we do have. And I'm going to go ahead and meditate because no contradiction, all pure truth. Well, thank you, Stephanie. By the way, you haven't answered me about what part of the book you want to read next. Stephanie's a good buddy of mine in Sacramento. She's also a very good piano teacher. You love the joke sales? Well, thank Lazy Eye Ranch and thank Harry Parker. They've been carrying the ball. A lot of toupees crashed on the highway. The police are combing them all. How about this? What did the devil say? When I, what did the devil say who was losing his hair? When I go bald, there'll be hell to pay. I'll say it again. What did the devil say when he was losing his hair? If I go bald, there'll be hell to pay. Toupee. Okay, Chuck, I did get your stuff and I appreciate them. I'm running them by my editor. I will answer you. Thank you. Shirley K has been depressed 4 times. I've been depressed 4 times. We've both gotten better. You do recover. You know what really bothers me, annoys me about the UK is Alex, by the way, they go on all about mental health awareness week, but when you have to get help, it takes 3 to 5 months to see somebody. That's the national health, the NHS for you. Yeah, no, family and friends do not love misery. Well, Sherry, what can we do? Why don't we give you some love right here? Depression made me grow up so fast. I've never experienced a real growing up, so I'm just stuck in a place where I don't belong anywhere. I'm alone and immature at 19. Hey, I was immature at 19. I was immature at 29. You've got plenty of time, Em, to make up for what you've lost or haven't had happen. At 19, that you're not even alive yet. You've got the whole world ahead of you. I didn't even get into my mission until I was 46. So yeah, hang in there. Reach out for help. Are you seeing a counselor? I'm telling you, the talking cure is amazing. Just having someone to talk with about what's going on is so therapeutic. Yeah, a lot of education needed on mental health. I agree with you. That's what my ministry is about. What is pantheism? Oh, pantheism is like monotheism, God, right? Theism means has to do with God, right? And pan is like Pan-American. It means everywhere. So pantheists believe that God is everywhere in every place, which is what you said. Very, very common in the ancient times. Pantheism was quite celebrated. Pan also was the god that comes out on the solstice, like yesterday. When I was in Scotland, you could really feel the nature spirits in Scotland. It's a very, very spiritual place when it comes to nature. And I could actually almost see Pan playing his panpipes and all the other elves and all the nature spirits are running after him. I was also at Findhorn, which probably nobody here has heard of, but it's an amazing spiritual community, especially in the 70s. Has anyone heard of Findhorn besides me? And it's a place called Forres, Scotland, Forres, Scotland in the North Sea. I was 33 years old. It was one of the most powerful experiences of my life living in Findhorn. I also went to a place that no one's probably heard of called Bath, England, where all the Roman baths were. And also a place called Glastonbury. I went. You probably never heard of that. And where else did I go? Of course, you know, St. Paul's Cathedral. I guess some of you have heard of that. Anyone ever been to Forres, Scotland? What a beautiful, amazing place. Sure, I want you UKers to respond to me if you've ever heard of Findhorn. You are a baby, Lazar Maria, 39 years old. Will Rogers in America said life begins at 40. You're not even born yet. Hey, when you're 71 looking back, 39 looks great. All right, depression, loneliness go hand in hand. Try to make friends slowly to keep them. Absolutely. Will you send me chapters from your new book? I sent you an email last week, but I'm guessing you haven't seen it. Sana@live.dk. I will. I have too many emails to keep track of. What I say was the best decade of my life? I would say during my 50s. That was the only decade I didn't have a nervous breakdown. However, my 70s are going pretty well. I'm really hot to trot in this new book. Jem, I must stop the resentment I have towards my dad. He's 93, frail, and tried to do his best, but never learned to control his explosive temper. Yeah, that is tough. So look, have you ever gone to therapy and done something called EMDR? You've been traumatized. I feel bad writing this, but my Father's Day, I feel bad writing this, but happy Father's Day, Dad. Feel peace. Thank you. Jem, you were traumatized by that explosive temper, and you need to go ahead and work it out in therapy. I'm not, by the way, this is for informational purposes only. I'm not prescribing. I'm not treating, but I am saying that if you have a lot of pain, therapy is a really good thing to do, especially if you're still carrying around with you. Your dad is 92 alive? Well, the guy, guess what? You've got years ahead of you. Susan Jones from Virginia, I love you. Susan sent me a lovely picture of herself many months ago. I hope you're enjoying the summer in Virginia. Bath and Glastonbury are legendary. Haha. How do you know that, Kay Bailey? You're American. Yeah, many of my old friends can't handle me not being strong Superman. I agree with you. The hydraulic engineer has a high pressure job. I certainly hope so. Oh my God. Jason, I love you. Anyway, I wonder how Kai Bailey knows about Bath and Glastonbury. I've been, have you been able to check out a Lynn Rock community group? Oh yeah. No, I haven't. But why don't you put that again for the live chatters? I'm exercising and cycling a lot, and I have pain in my leg. Yeah, well, you know Findhorn, great beaches in between Inverness and Lossiemouth. Very good. It also has a great spiritual community. Yeah, you should go up to Findhorn. So, SB, put that information again for the Lion Rock community. I must say this about my dad, says Carolyn Linford Sullivan. At 50, he had a heart attack followed by bypass surgery. Then at 60, he had to have a second bypass surgery, and now he has cancer. My dad has worked very hard to be 91. He certainly has. Your dad is a trooper, Carolyn Linford, and I hope you basically have that same spirit as he does. Send whatever chapter you would like to send. Well, what have I not sent you? I'll send you the one on getting support. How's that? Have I heard from Noah? I continue to leave messages for him, and he doesn't respond, and now I'm just going to let go. I know. I don't really feel resentment because I know he's doing the best he can, so I just, if we're meant to reconnect, we will. But, he and I go way back to 2011 when he came to my depression support group, Suicidal, and he read my book, which made a big difference. He started his own YouTube channel. Then he helped me start mine, so we've helped each other quite a bit. When I was in the hospital, he came and he did a video of me and posted on his YouTube channel. A lot of people gave me love and support. He has helped me. I have helped him. I helped him recently when he went into residential treatment. So, yeah, we exchange helping each other out. So I'd love to hear from him again. Transitions are hard. Yes, they are. D-Dog 5838, having a hard time. My mom is sick, trying to be there for her. Wow. That's very, 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 that's tough when your parent is sick. I usually experience panic with cough. Why is it so? I don't know why coughing makes you panic. You should talk to your doctor. Okay, Diamond Fighter, I'm 17. I feel like I'm running out of time. I don't want to live an average life, finishing high school, getting into college, getting a job. I feel like rather just in and out. Diamond Fighter, don't say that. You're 17 years old. Your whole life is ahead of you. Are you reaching out? Are you seeing a psychologist or psychiatrist? Tell somebody you're feeling this way. Don't keep it a secret. Diamond Fighter, you have the best. Your best years are still to come. Could we all give some Diamond Fighter some encouragement here? Yeah, no, I understand you're depressed, okay? I was depressed when I was 18, but you can and will get through this. Just hang in there, hold on. Don't make any rash decisions, and tell someone how you're feeling. Also call Silent Unity and ask for help if you believe in prayer. Can we have some shout outs to help Diamond Fighter? I don't know if it's a he or a she, but 17 years old is an awfully young age to be thinking about taking your life. All right, I'm reading some comments. Madge, you have a young spirit. We'd like you to stay around to inspire us. Of course, Shirley. Of course, Shirley even sent me a beautiful note. When you're Corbin Diamond, keep coming back here. Absolutely. I'm the best? Well, thank you. Marco, you've helped me a lot. You've helped me out of the dark. Thank you. You're more than welcome. Mark Arnott, keep asking for those jokes. By the way, I have anybody who would like to become a sustainer of this channel, just go to www.patreon.com. It's my crowdfunding page, $2 a month. You can be a part of this channel. Just type in Douglas Block, and you can help us financially. Yep, patreon.com. Nicole Visser, my birthday is coming up, 2nd of July. Hey, almost, you're a Cancer. I feel like I didn't accomplish anything this year, which I know is a lie. I feel like a giant failure. Don't trust your feelings, Nicole. Do not pay attention to your feelings. I have a whole video on that. So, yeah, you have done more than you think you have. Just go ahead and have someone tell you that. Where is Bruce? Hey, it's the summer solstice, man. He's out hanging out with the nature spirits. Jorgen Hansen, Diamond Fighter, things will get better. Keep going. Diamond Fighter, do you see all the support you're getting here? Keep going. It will get better, says Mark R. Yes, 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 I agree. 4 to 5 online Zoom meetings per day is free. Lion Rock Recovery. Oh, okay, so who said they were lonely? Sherry? Shirley, right? You said you were lonely. Lazy Eye Ranch, you said you were lonely. Go to Lion Rock Recovery and you will get to meet people in meetings, community support. Stephanie is trying to share that with us. Hanging in there is an accomplishment. Absolutely. You know what? If I didn't have that stick-to-itiveness, I would have been dead by now. Do you need help to get through this and a good diagnosis of what's going on? It's so important to ask for help. If you don't feel like family or friends can help, turn to a guidance counsel. Very good, Leah. Are you from Italy? It's a beautiful Italian name. Does Bruce ride? He trots. I'll pray for your back. Well, hey, Stephanie has my back. Isn't that funny? What did we say about Stephanie when she prayed for Douglas? She has my back. Oh, I fell down in the basement and crashed against a concrete pillar and strained my back, and it's actually gotten worse. Now my whole lower back is hurting. It's hard to be on planet Earth suffering like this. Oh my God. No, it's not that bad. But, you know, what did the Buddha say? Life is suffering. Nobody can escape it. Even people with a lot of money. Someone said that money solves problems. It takes the pressure off, but it doesn't solve problems. Daniel D, how does one seek professional help for pornography addiction? Well, two things. There are psychologists who specialize in sexual addiction, and secondly, even more than that, or as good as that, there are 12-step groups called Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous or sexaholics.anonymous.com. Just go type in 12-step groups sex addiction on Google, and you'll find out groups in your area, and go see help from a therapist who basically deals with that. I was in a men's group and I felt like a failure because everybody was making so much more money than I was, and I felt like a complete loser. And then one day, about 7 out of 9 of them admitted they had a pornography addiction, so I didn't feel so bad about myself. So yeah, that's a tough one, but there is help. There is help for everything. All psychological states are impermanent. So you know what my favorite saying is that has gotten me through many a dark time? Here it comes. I know you've heard it. This too shall pass. Yes, MJ Berkland's called Lion Rock Recovery. Oh, grace and peace to all of you. Don't give up, seek help. Absolutely. How do I find your books? Well, look under the bed where you put them last time. Oh, no, that's me who's always misplacing things. My books, My Kingdom for a Book. Go to Amazon.com and type Become a Buddha in Thailand, you won't be addicted to pornography. You never know what those Buddhists are up to behind the scenes. Money is not a measure of success. Hold on, I'm trying to... All right. Courtney, hi Douglas, came across your vids during a tough time. Well, this time for me, LOL. Tough time, well, okay, I'm not quite sure what you're saying, but I'm glad you're laughing. Douglas, can you do stretching, chiropractic, heating pad? Yes, 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 yes. All of the above. I'm going to my chiropractor on Tuesday, who's a miracle worker. He will help me. Well, Courtney, I didn't quite understand what you said, but it sounds like you're feeling better. I beg you to live. You have everything in front of you. And who are you saying that to? All of us? I agree. For your back, going to a chiropractor tomorrow and getting cold laser therapy. It helps his back pain. I'll look at cold laser therapy. Thank you for letting me know. I'll talk to him. Use ice on your back 3 minutes and then off, and then you can have heat for a while later and then off. I'll be praying for you. Thank you. All your prayers. You prayed for me when I was in the mental hospital. You can pray for me now. Chronic tiredness, Courtney. Absolutely. Fatigue is one of the 9 symptoms of depression. It's really bad. Celebrate Recovery, which is a deceiving name. It's a support based on Christian beliefs that help people overcome all hurts, habits, and hang-ups. Sounds good to me. Nolene, you're the second person from South Africa. You have chronic fatigue syndrome? Well, go talk to a naturopath or someone who someone who deals with chronic diseases. It can be a doctor, naturopath, someone who specializes in immune. I think CFS, an immune problem. What is it called? Like rheumatoid arthritis? What are they called? Autoimmune diseases, right? Is CFS an autoimmune disease? Anyone else? Anyone been to Churleywood? Of course, I go there every day. Where is Churleywood? You guys have got depression, anxiety. Try taking an ice cold shower every morning. Oh yeah. Also sticking your face in cold water helps. Always borrow money from a pessimist. He'll never expect it back. I love that. Thank you. Well, Carol Linford Sullivan, I love the name Carolyn. I'm glad you're here. Did I only have 4 episodes throughout my life, or were these major ones? Yeah, I have had 4 major episodes, and I had small ones in between. But the small ones I basically could handle. The big ones, hospitalized, ECT, suicide watch, the whole 9 yards. People in the community don't know about CFS. They should. I'm sure a lot of them have it. What do you call a guy with a paper bag in his head? Russell. Don't get it. Yes, it is for drug and alcohol recovery, MJ Brooklyn, but it's also just for people going through mental health issues. Yes, I agree, Jem. Nicole, don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know how you're hard on yourself because these messages go too quickly for me to read, but I think that's very, very good advice. Don't be so hard on yourself. Nolene Golombik. Sounds like it could be from, from Johannesburg. Cool place, I've heard. Welcome, Nolene. Yes. Douglas, question, what's the difference between chronic and major depression? What's your take? Well, major depression is an episodic. Chronic depression, there's really no such thing as chronic depression. You either have dysthymia, which is low-grade depression always, or you have major depression, which comes and goes. So I would use major depression as it's a DMS-5 diagnosis, and chronic doesn't really mean anything except that, I guess chronic means you can be in and out of depressive episodes, but all depression is chronic because you never truly get rid of it, totally. Why am I denying my depression, suicidal thoughts? I don't know. It's hard to deny suicidal thoughts, man. They feel pretty horrible. Alex Haynes says that chronic stress put him in 6 weeks of dissociation. I am so scared that I keep myself in this depression that I'm still, because of my daily choice and way of living, I can't do better. Barely hanging on. I don't know what to do. Are you seeing a counselor, therapist, psychologist, sauna? Are you getting help? Are you going to a support group? You need other people to help you get better. How do we find Lion Rock Recovery? Just put it in your search engine, Leah Benetti, Lion Rock Recovery Community, and see what comes up. Ambika Sakani, do you travel across America? I want to meet you. I'm always wanted to go to Arkansas. My God, what? You're completely psychic. No, I actually have been in Arkansas, but no, I don't travel around the country right now. First of all, flying is dangerous with the virus, and 2, I'm just too busy writing my book, and I do get anxiety when I leave my home. I have to tell you this, a little bit of agoraphobia. Russell, good joke, but I hope you're doing well, and you can always email me or come to these live chats. Yeah, Epstein-Barr virus. And where is Russell, and what was the joke? Susan, can you tell it to me? I collect jokes, but I can't find it. You're in Wichita. Wow. Yeah, Wichita, Kansas. A very famous place. That's what I thought, but Doug didn't get it. Well, what didn't you get? You have to realize your posts are coming so quickly. Hambar Singh, my father is delusionally egotistical. Always feel like we are conspiring against him. Well, he's got a mental health problem. Sometimes he's happy and then he's aggressive. He refuses to get help. He thinks he's perfect. You can't really convince anybody who's not ready to get help. That's a huge problem. Alex, I hope you're out of your dissociation. It's 12:59. My God, we only have 60 more seconds. Anybody have some final thoughts? Do I write down my daily goals? Absolutely. Is that COVID phobia? Yes, you're in Paris. I know. You told me that. Many parents are like that. They can feel toxic. Yes, 71 watching. Can I tell us how I'm doing? I'm in chronic back pain. Otherwise, my mood is good. But when I don't exercise, that's BS. I am emotionally down because of physical pain. I have a whole video on it called Depression and Chronic Pain, Hell on Wheels. So I need to feel better physically to feel better emotionally. That's why it's so important that we take care of ourselves and get the proper rest, the proper diet, the proper sleep. Because if we're not feeling well in our physical body, we can't feel well in our emotional and mental body. And on that note, on those words of wisdom, I'm going to go and put ice on my back. Lazy Eye says, I have agoraphobia now. I have trouble leaving the house and going shopping. Well, fatigue due to depression, what to do? Get the depression treated. Try exercising when you can. Try moving as much as you can. Yes, I'm here. I'm reading your comments over and again, and this means a lot to me. I'm glad it does. You can come back here any week. You will get all the support you need in Diamond Finder, and the support is out there in the world. The universe is a mutual support system. There is so much support for you that you don't even know about. You just have to be open to it and pray for it. And I'm going to give you a phone number. Thank you, Doug. I can't wait to feel that sense of connection to life and people again. I know that feeling. So keep fighting, and Diamond and anybody else needs help, I'm going to do it one more time. 1-816-969. Oopsie daisy. That's what my father used to say. All right, there's your prayer line. And I just caught myself saying upsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. That's my father, so I forget to, I have to say this before I go. Happy birthday, let's go back. Happy Father's Day, Leo Block, my father, who really was a great dad, even though he was emotionally a little bit repressed because he was depressed, but he did a fantastic job, and a lot of my goodness and a lot of my spirituality come directly from him. So I'm very happy he was my father. I give thanks and blessings to him, and I hope you all feel that way about your dads, either alive or not. I thank you to all the followers of Doug and talking to me and taking the time to meet and share. Everybody. See you next week. As long as you do your best, you're doing the best you can, and that's good enough. Well, that's wonderful. All right, so I'm signing off. You guys can talk to each other for 10 more minutes, chat with each other, and until we meet again, I wish you the best. Oh yes, watch my video that I released yesterday called Reasons to Stay Alive. I really hope you watch this video. It just came out 24 hours ago, and it is a very good video, and it talks about something very important. Dhruv Gautam, you need to go ahead and you need to go ahead and get help. You will be happy. Can we all give a shout out to this guy who said he's desperate? right over here, Dhirav Gautam. I'll never be happy. I'm going to kill myself in a few days. Send him some love and blessings. Go reach out for help. Tell somebody about your pain and get some help. You can and will get through this. So send some love to him. You'll never recover. See you guys on the other side. That's your brain. That's your dysregulated brain talking. That's not you. So you will get better. That's how you feel when you're feeling that bad. So again, Dhruv Gautam, can we say some good? I will pray for you. You will get through this. You can get through this. You may feel like you'll never get better. You may feel like it's all hopeless, but that's your brain lying to you. Don't believe what your brain is telling you. If you want to email me, I will send you some chapters from my new book. So, douglasblock@gmail.com. Send me an email. And yeah, I know what that desperation is, right? I've felt it many times. Hang in there. You can get better. Reach out for help. Definitely reach out. Tell somebody. All right. I pray and bless for everybody's peace and happiness this week, as well as my own. And let's live one day at a time.